nothing but movement with just one weapons platform, which is the carbine. There's a boatload more that we can take and do. So there's a lot of that. And right now it looks like everybody's got a handgun, so we'll specifically kind of keep it on that. Holding the gun and the orientation of the gun. Everybody, if you don't have a gun in your hand, go ahead and get one. First thing that we see with folks when the gun comes out is that they will hold the gun up as though they're going to shoot to do every task. So there's a difference between shooting, moving, managing area, and space. That's a massive difference. So if I take the gun, whatever the gun weighs, and I hold that gun up as though I'm going to shoot, how long until that gun weighs about 100 pounds? How long? It doesn't take very, very long. Arms at extension, it's going to get incredibly heavy. Taking a look at this doorway for a moment, or actually probably a better example of the doorway would be, I've got Sergio, right where Sergio is, he's the bad guy. I'm hugging space, and I've got that gun at extension as I come up and I begin to protrude around the corner. Who thinks that could bode well or for me, or it could bode poorly for me? All right? That could be a problem. So the gun is oftentimes like an accordion. So it kind of goes from positions of extension to positions of compression and back again. If I approach an area like that and I don't want to have the gun telegraphed out, I can start compressing with the gun and bringing it back. What about up in my workspace? If I made you drive this car and drive it around the neighborhood, and I took a gun and I duct taped the gun to the windshield right there, how many of you would say, what are you doing? Get this thing out of here. I don't want that thing on the windshield, right? But we'll do it to ourselves. We'll walk around an area holding a gun up in front of our eyes with our hands and our forearms and the gun itself blocking our visual space, and we can't see. You guys understand that, right? We talked a minute ago about a couple taking and shooting their mother-in-law, right? In order to positively identify somebody, I might need that gun broken down to the point that I can see, do they have a weapon, don't they have a weapon, is that mother-in-law, is that one of the kids, who is that? You guys understand that? So let's not block our visual space, that's a big one. Let's not protrude past barriers in a manner that a gun's going to get taken away from us or used against us. And then there's another concern that we have. I got to start managing features like doorknobs. Yeah? And I can tend to start pointing the gun at what I'm looking at. So what if I'm satisfying the idea of pulling the gun back, but I'm pointing the gun at what I'm looking at? Who sees issues with that? Right? And I'm really fighting over the doorknob, and I've got poor trigger finger discipline because I'm really scared, and I wind up inadvertently doing what? Squeezing one